Welcome to today's podcast. Hello, guys, and welcome to the Real Things Podcast. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Firstly, please, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video on your way in, and let us meet in the comment section. For those of you who are returning, if you're a viewer or a subscriber, please know that I love you unconditional from end to end. You don't know. More love, more power. Let us continue to support this channel so that we can continue to build it from the ground up. More power, may say, more love. All right, guys, so we are going to dive into today's video without hesitation. In today's video, I want to talk about what has happened to Rocio and Marwa a few days back and how this has been impacting their relationship. So, guys, Mara released a video today, a premiere, and with a little bit of what they're dealing with now and also what they went through hours after the event took place in Nairobi. And for those of you who are new here, let me just give you a little bit of explanation as to who Marwa is. So Marwa is a Kenyan content creator out of the village called Nyabohanse in East Africa, Kenya to be exact. Now on this channel, I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And my niche is mostly Marwa and family. So here, when we talk about Marwa, you guys will know exactly who I'm talking about. Also, guys, please take some time to go and check out Marwa's catalog. He has a great catalog. So don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Go over, make yourself, familiar with what's going on there. And also his sister Dimwango, his brother David Jr., and his mother, their mother, Congrats mom. They're all YouTubers. That's what we do around here. So, guys, as I was saying, I wanted you guys to get to know who Mara was a little bit so we can dive into the story without you scratching your head and wondering what is she talking about. So Marwa left for his newest leg of tour around Kenya along with his partner Rocio. And on the first day of leaving Nyabohanse village, they were nabbed in Kenya, in Nairobi to be exact. They were nabbed in Nairobi on Sunday and was robbed. His girlfriend was robbed of her bag, her cell phone, bank cards, etc., etc. You could go and watch Marwa's content, and I also have a previous live speaking about this whole thing. So it has been a hectic time since then, guys. When you lost something close to you, especially in today's day when we can't go a minute without our phones. We do everything with our cell phones, and losing something like an Apple phone, that in itself carries a lot of information. With Apple, you do a lot of things on there, and losing a cell phone, it's like losing a part. Studies show also that when like people who loses their cell phone, the way how the body reacts is as much as when someone is getting a heart attack. That is how the body reacts. Research shows that. So if you follow the story, and if you've been following the story, for those of you who are not new here, we know how the whole events went down. And we've seen today, if you guys watched the video, you would have seen how, the strain, the struggle. I mean, hours after, like Marwa did in the premiere, a part of the premiere, it was showing like hours after when they went to get their hair done and so on and so forth. I mean, I don't think that the reality of losing the items or the attack was that deep, as if they were still in shock. So it wasn't that bad. But leading from that time to today, in the video that I saw, Rocio looked as if she's still in some deep, deep, deep stress. And I want to take this time out to say to you, Marwa, I know that you love Rocio. Rocio, I know that you love Marwa. But, we cannot continue to really stress ourselves over things as materialistic, because it can be very, very, I know it's shocking. I know it's traumatizing, and people deal with things differently. And I don't think, some people might say I don't have the right to come here and say all of this. But I don't think, my opinion, guys, I really don't think that, Rocio should take it this deep. And it's actually taking a toll on Marwa also, because we've seen him now at his weakest like never before, even though there are other things. There's so many other things going on behind closed doors. Like even today I watched a video with another YouTuber who spent some time at his home, came out with another video with accusations, to the moon. And these things, when these things hit you as a celebrity or a content creator out there that lives your life on social media, it is very hard to fathom. As well as there are other things going on in the background with his home, his wall at the house due to the rains, his home being his perimeter wall being torn down. But what I like about that part of it is that the guys, Mayuguno and the rest of the guys, have pitched in, and there, and Nasto and all of them have pitched in and are there helping to, ease along some of the pain and the strain from just getting up. And I mean, look how Maro was in the village and everybody was getting frustrated because he wouldn't leave so they could get content, to the other content creators who rely solely on him. And Marwa being in the village, they were so angry. Oh, why he's getting stale, we don't want to see village every day. And now that he has left, the very time he left, first it was a robbery, second came the rain, and his perimeter wall came down. He's stressed. He is stressed. And having a woman around you, as a man, having a woman around you, let me tell you something. You see, my husband, whenever if I hit my toe, once I hit my toe, or if anything goes wrong, then let me put it in a way where you may understand. If anything goes wrong with me, his head hurts. His world turned upside down. And so it is with the kids. If anything goes wrong with any one of the kids, it is both of us. And what I'm seeing that is happening with Marwa right now is as if, because Rocio is not really holding up too good with the incident that took place, it is taking a toll on Marwa. Because his production right now is as if Marwa is somebody he's so driven with his content. And now we're seeing where it is affecting him, because his girlfriend is not in a good space right now mentally. So it is taking a toll on him and his production, and the way how he does things and the way how he comes out. He's trying his utmost best to, kind of urge her along and to let her know that, well, this is what may happen in the streets, and you have to just understand that it can happen. It could have happened anywhere else. But I'm seeing something and I'm pleading with Rocio. I understand, my love. I understand. I do understand that you're going through a lot right now. But take it one day at a time. Take it slowly. Take it slowly. And the best part about everything is that you've gotten a new phone. And I hope by this time that this video releases that you would have gotten through with your Apple ID. And because, it must have been really, really, really hard not to be able to communicate with your parents. And I know how Latinos does. They're very loving, very caring people, and they keep in contact and they're very close. I understand all of that. But Rocio, my darling, just take it one day at a time, and just remember that in life, I know that you know these things, but sometimes it's good to hear comforting words, words from others. It's sometimes in life, these things happen, and when they do happen, it strengthens us. It helps us to understand that this world can be so cruel, so cold. Yes, man, believe me, it can be. Anyway, guys, please remember at this point in time that I do have links in my description, which are affiliate links. And if you should make a purchase, I do get a small commission. That is a great way to help my channel if you really, really want to help. Yes, and also I have my PayPal links available there. My emails are there if you want to contact. Don't be afraid. Reach out. Let us get familiar with each other and continue to do good here on this channel. Yes, guys. So as I was saying, really and truly that in life things do happen sometimes to strengthen us and to, just like when they happen, it's like stepping stones for us to get to the next level. And I'm seeing where Marwa is really trying his utmost best to, fathom what's going on. Guys, but listen, guys, if you're a follower of Marwa, how many things he's been through, especially even when he was in the Dominican Republic, robbed and beaten. And as a traveler and a YouTuber, you have to expect. Imagine, even the other day, this YouTuber, Kish My World, was arrested. He was arrested. And I mean, it's bad. And if you guys are ready to travel in Africa, then you have to be, pertaining to Marwa and Rocio. Then I know Marwa should know the countries in Africa and what not to go. Where they shouldn't go, don't venture into, because even your own country, Kenya, within Nairobi, I was made to understand at one point in time, you said that, the way how you guys are walking and doing your recordings now, at one point in time, it was against the law. So thank God for that. At least there's some, there's some little gateway there that you guys can, be free. There's a little freedom there that you guys could use and make your content and showcase your country to the world. I'm happy for that. But as you guys venture off into traveling into the rest of Africa, it's gonna be problematic in some countries. And I hope that you do your research as a traveler, as a seasoned traveler. I'm hoping that you, Marwa, do your research carefully, so you know that what is allowed and what's not allowed, and how to go about, protecting yourself, even though it doesn't matter how seasoned you are, how experienced you are. Even in this video today, I heard you said the same thing, that it doesn't matter how experienced you are, that if something should happen, there's no stopping it, which is a truth, because you can never predict what the next moment is going to be. And it doesn't even have to be somebody robbing you. It can be any tragic turn of events. So in life, you have to tough it up. Rocio, suck it in, tough it up, and let us just watch for the better, good, great, and nice content as a couple. I'm trying to find the right words. Let us just prepare ourselves for some nice, cheerful content coming from you. It's just material things, and I know that this is gonna have to this is gonna send you into your country where you probably wasn't ready to go, because then you'd have to get your bank cards, which I recently lost a bank card, and I was not in my country, and I went online to the bank. I found a number. We spoke to someone there, and they gave an email for me to contact the banking directly, that section, that customer service rather, that deals with that, and lost or stolen cards. They gave me a form to fill out. They emailed me the form. I fill out the form, and within I would say within a couple or maybe 7 days, my card was back in my hand via FedEx. So this is real times. And even with your Apple phone, there is customer service for Apple that you guys could reach out to, and they would ask security questions, and you would be back on track. So I hope that you guys troubleshoot it out, because these are modern days, these are modern times, and people have things happens, especially with the locking out of the phone. Things happen. You know how many times I locked myself out of my iCloud when I was using an iOS device, and I got through. I reached out to customer service because security questions were asked, and I aced all of them, and I was let back in with a password reset page, email with a link and a password reset page, and I was good to go again. So I'm asking you that you just settle yourself, stay off cameras. And Marwa, I understand that sometimes you want to say things, but stop putting Rocio on the spot. I don't think it's a good thing to do. Sometimes she tends not to answer you because you ask some questions that she's not comfortable with or don't want to talk about on camera. Stop putting her on the spot to make the relationship work more smooth, and not to let her come off on camera as somebody who is stubborn and don't want to speak or don't want to listen to you. Don't put her on the spot too much. Too much of your personal behavior and life sometimes is not really needed for the camera. Keep it behind the scenes. Keep it behind the scenes and let us move move. All right, guys, as I said, with that, I'm going to end. As I said, we move. With that, I'm going to end today's podcast. Thank you guys for kicking it with me. And let us do this once again on another one. See you guys later. Bye-bye.